Oh, I'm terrible at these. Okay. Let's see here. 7 pages. No. Isn't there a way I can get a hint somehow? Oh, if I tap on the question mark? There we go. The identity of the ultimate fashionista was the Junko, right? Is there a better... We met in the hall. Oh, this is a really wide-spanning thing here. Okay, Junko goes there with the fake one behind her. Here we have fake Junko, Mukuro getting stabbed. And then here the body was put into the fridge, which is in the bio lab. Wait, what is that? It's a cart. Wrapped up her body. No. I guess carried her body? Is that... No, that is that. That's the same picture. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, there is the freezer. Or the fridge, okay. Next, they put on the mask. And then came at me with a knife. That's true. And then Kyoko... Wait, no. Kyoko stopped them. What is that? No, that's exploded body. Ah, here we go. Kyoko stopped them. And then next, the mastermind... fled. I feel like I might have those reversed. I think it needs to go like that. I feel safer about that. What did the mastermind do with the mask after they took it off? Well, they put it on the other body, obviously. Okay, we're getting somewhere now. The condition of the dead body when we first found it in the garden was unexploded. Correct? It was like this. And then Toko apparently took off the mask, and then there was a bomb, and Toko was blown away. And then all that was left was, you know, a blown up
the killer
body
is
corpse thing.
You!
Let's give that a go and see what we get, eh? Am I gonna mess up right from the start?
We met the ultimate fashionista, Junko and Oshima, right after we all arrived here.
Well, who
But
we
that
thought was,
wasn't
at
the
least.
real Junko.
Okay, good.
The
We're off to a
girl
good
we
first
saw
start.
before us was actually the 16th student who had taken Junko's place. And that girl's name was Mukuro Ikusaba.
Indeed.
But it wasn't long before she died at the hands of Monokuma. In other words, the mastermind, Junko and Oshima.
Was she betrayed? Or was it planned?
Her body was kept in the biolab, which had been converted into a morgue, until Junko decided to put her body to use. Junko dragged the body out of the biolab, using the tarp to carry her to the garden. She fabricated the murder to try and frame Kyoko, who'd proven to be one big thorn in her side.
Yeah. I'm on board with this so
Meanwhile,
far.
She wanted us all to think Mukuro was still alive and hiding somewhere inside the school.
No? Damn it. In here I thought I was actually going to get through on the first try. Don't make me relay out the whole thing. So I'm going to just switch the positions of these two. That must be him running away. See, that to me looked like it was Kyoko walking in on the murder, and this was like Kyoto's trying to stop it.
The
But
killer is
let's start
you.
from here. I only have one heart left, so this better be right. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to lay it all out again. Yeah, okay, sweet.
So she put on a mask and then attacked me. After making sure I'd gotten a good look at the mask, she left the room.
Yeah, that was important.
Then she put the same mask on Mukuro's body. This was all to make us think the person who attacked me and the corpse were one and the same.
Indeed.
She wanted us to believe the murder had only recently taken place.
Which was patently false. Thank you. Kaboom, kaboom. And okay, we made it. We made it with a heart.
Finally, by strapping
Barely.
a bomb to the body, she was able to destroy any remaining evidence. She needed to hide the body's true identity. She had to make sure we didn't find out it was actually the same person we'd met in the beginning. This is the truth behind Mukuro's murder. And
Sounds
the
good
one
to
who
me,
carried it all
Makoto.
out is the true mastermind. The one controlling Monokuma. The real Junko Enoshima. That's the whole story behind this incident. Well, what do you have to say to that?
Sounds good to me. You gonna start laughing?
What? Are you broken again?
You can't get out of this, so don't even try.
Come on! It's time you finally revealed yourself!
It's not like you're an endangered species or something. How long do you plan to keep hiding?
Give it up, Junko. The game's over.
Over?
There it
Did you
is.
really think the story would end once we reached the climax of the case? Wrong! There's still plenty more to go!
Really? And here I thought we were doing pretty good. Hello, hello. Junko.
We have been waiting so very long for peasants like you to appear. If
Her
you
voice
swear
is so
your
good.
fealty to us, we will reward you with half of the entire world. We've even drawn up the deed already. We will grant you honor, status, in some of our home cooking. Have you made your choice? Will you serve under us?
Yes! Yes, I will! Oh, I hope that's her real voice. And not just a put on. I think it's a put on. But
Oh, did you
Damn it.
think I was being serious? Sorry, I was just messing with you. It's been so long since I've had an audience. Even I'm not sure what kind of role I'm supposed to play.
don't sound so dead, Junko. I mean, Monokuma sounds so lively.
Anyway, looks like I've finally been set free. Having to play Monokuma all the time, day after day. It was like I was stuck in purgatory. Or like a slow suicide. I get bored so easy, you know?
Your face.
Huh? What about my face? What's wrong with my beautiful face? People have told me I'm cuter than 100 chihuahuas combined.
I feel
Well, that's
like
not very hard.
this isn't the first time I've seen you.
I don't know anything about before arriving at school. The first day in the main hall? I guess it's possible. In the headmaster's room? Maybe. Damn. Yeah, I thought so too, but maybe I was thinking that she was there as another person. I still have the smallest fraction of a heart. It's the fraction of the heart that I have is so small you can't even see it.
Shoot.
No, damn it. Well, there goes my tiny fraction of a heart. They run into her somewhere?
I got it. That's
And
right.
am I supposed to remember
it was
that?
before I ever came to this school. I remember seeing a magazine cover. And you were on it.
Wow, you have a pretty good memory. I guess that's why you've made it this far, huh?
So I was right. Then what you told me in the main hall when this all began...
Well, she didn't tell you anything.
Sometimes a little lie is necessary to keep things moving along. Wouldn't you agree?
That explains why she didn't quite seem the same. Because she was a different person all along.
Seem the same.
And me. And Mukuro is Mukuro. She tried her best. But there's just no way she could have passed as the ultimate fashionista. Two people can never become one as long as the walls of mind and body exist. Not even if they're twins.
So it was a betrayal.
Twins!
I know. It's such a cliche, right? I'm almost embarrassed to admit it. So basically, Mukuro and I had your stereotypical twin relationship. The older sister, tough and proud. That was Mukuro. The younger sister, smart and cute. That was...
Me! Junko fucking Enoshima! And together, we were the Despair Sisters, aka the ultimate despair!
Whoa! She's
Whoa.
a totally different person now.
Like
You
I
don't
said,
say.
I get bored easy as hell. I even get fucking bored with myself. But if you're twins, why do you have different last names? Oh, that again? You have any idea how many times people ask me that shit? Maybe it's new to your dumb ass, but it bores me to tears. Answering the same questions over and over? Just make up whatever answer you want. I don't give a shit. The truth's fucking lame anyway.
Whoa.
But if she was your twin, that means you killed your own sister?
And for reasons deeper and darker than the ocean. Ha! As if.
Well, I suppose I'd better explain.
Whoa.
For my plan to work, someone had to be able to control the killing game from behind the scenes. The so-called mastermind had to operate Monokuma, keep an eye on everyone, things like that. But after looking at the situation, I determined it would be impossible for Mukuro to perform such duties. Because naturally, she turned out to be the letdown of the family, leaving me behind
Harsh.
to run off and join some band of mercenaries. Such a disappointment. So, I decided to play the role of director and have her join the rest of you in your school life. I could have let her work alongside me, but she would have been useless to me that way. Besides, 15 students seemed like a solid number to start with. Of course, the fact that she was the ultimate soldier posed something of a problem. She had what I call the three atrocities: atrociously ranked, atrociously filthy, atrociously repulsive. It was atrociously clear just how out of touch she was with the rest of society. Meanwhile, my ultimate fashionista status has an undeniable appeal that I didn't want to go to waste.
And that's why you switched identities?
Sadly, her inability to match my personality was even greater than I'd calculated. It was a lost cause. She was nothing more than a bit player, an extra unworthy of lines. Being the utter disappointment that she was, anyone would have expected her to get killed off right away. Which is precisely why I killed her. to meet everyone's expectations.
That can't be your only reason, can it?
Well, no, of course not. I also did it to avoid becoming bored.
I've never been a stickler for following a plan to the letter, you know?
Oh my
If
god.
I planned everything out and knew just what was gonna happen, that'd be so boring. So I changed things just a bit and decided to use Mukuro to make a little point.
In other words, Mukuro's death was a one-sided, premeditated act of betrayal. Just as I suspected. When Mukuro was killed, she must have been as surprised as anybody else.
So you figured it out? Well, you're right. There's no way Mukuro could have pulled off such a convincing performance. But she did teach you all a very valuable lesson, don't you think?
When's the switch coming?
How can you talk like that? You sacrificed your own sister. How does that not even bother you?
What? I sacrificed her? That's what's got you so hot under the collar? Jeez, misunderstandings sure are scary. We were the ultimate despair, you know? So we never had any kind of hope or expectations. Nope, I felt despair as long as I can remember. Like I never should have been born at all. When I was born, I cried tears of total despair. So that's why for us, it's not a big deal whether we die or kill. We're just those kinds of people. We can do anything. We've always been filled with despair. So when we do something, we go all the way and live without regret. So you just murdered your own sister and didn't think anything of it? That's not true at all. We were twins. How could I not be sad? That's why it gets me so
This is...
excited.
Why do you have mushrooms on your head?
Killing my precious sister with my own two hands.
I'm gonna have an idea.
That act is filled with so much despair. You can't help but put a super in front of it. It's like super, 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 super despair. No,
This bitch
more than
needs
that. Super,
help.
super, 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 super despair.
Genius.
It just feels so good.
I couldn't help myself.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Besides everything,
And
you
my
mean?
sister too. In that moment of death, I think she must have felt that despair. After all, to be murdered by your own sister, and only as an example to someone else, she must have died feeling such excruciating hopelessness. I'm so jealous of her. Super jealous.
I knew you couldn't be
Super
just some
genius.
ordinary person. You're some kind of abnormality.
Turning
Certainly.
your own despair into some kind of fetish. Abnormality doesn't even begin to describe it.
Like, Genocide Jill is crazy for sure, but this is a whole nother level of nuts!
You're saying I don't compare to some lowly beast that can only kill the weak, right? So I'm hopelessly attractive, hopelessly brilliant, hopelessly athletic. I'm the hopelessly perfect ultimate human.
No, I don't think there's anything perfect about anything you just said.
Yeah, Master's
This
way
is-
more perfect. Because on top of everything else, he's got that noble blood.
Unexpected.
Don't you mean had that noble blood?
What did you just say? What do you mean by that?
You still haven't figured that part out yet? Man, you guys are so slow! You haven't even solved all the mysteries, and yet here you are, yapping away!
Are you talking about our memories?
You've already solved this mystery, right? I'm the killer! So how about the next one? Maybe you should solve the riddle of your missing memories. Then you can start gloating!
Damn straight, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to solve all these mysteries. And then, we'll have our victory!
Do I have all the proof already?
Can't wait!
Alright,
And here I
well,
was
let's
thinking
just
that we
get
might be
straight
good.
To the point. What memories did you steal from us?
When the group pictures were taken, and those interviews, it must mean I got it. It must have
A whole year
something
of
to do with
school?
our entrance exams.
No fair! At least give us a hint!
Your brains are like sponges, all drippy and leaky. I already gave you a hint before. All the memories you lost share something in common with a few other things. Do you recall?
I don't know. Did you steal the thing I'm supposed to recall? The motives that Monokuma came up with. I remember that.
You're talking about the motives you provided to try and get us to kill each other, right?
So you do remember after all. Well, I would hope you wouldn't forget something so important. It was stupid of me to even ask. I apologize from the bottom of my heart for my bad manners.
Yeah, you better.
So then, let me ask you another question. Did you notice that each motive I presented you had a specific theme to it?
Love, greed,
Yep, you
etc.
got it. So that's my question to you all. When Sayaka was murdered, what was the theme of the motive I presented?
Danganronpa.